All right, for as long as people have worn clothes, you've needed to clean clothes. People who slip and fall in the mud or get your clothes wet, dirty, have always needed to clean their clothes such that colors don't fade out of your stuff, so that you're able to wear clothes that don't look gross, and so that you're comfortable in what you wear. There are three really big things that go into how to wash your clothes well and how to make sure that you get the most out of your washing cycle. Those being the temperature and the way you sort your clothes, the duration in which you wash your clothes, saying like how long do I wash, how long do I dry, rinse cycles, things like that. And third, what kind of soap you use to make sure that your clothes are soft, don't lose color, and don't fade. Starting off first with the colors and the temperatures of your wash. According to Tide, the biggest commercial company for selling detergents, laundry supplies, things like that, according to Tide, you need to separate your colors most basically into lights and darks. The reason you do this is because colors tend to fade together when you mix colors of opposite contrasts. And if you don't do that, you can wash only on one water setting, like temperature wise, which makes it really hard for you to optimize how you wash. Concerning dark clothes, according to Tide, to wash your clothes optimally that are dark colored or very, very deep, vibrant colors, you want to wash on cold water. This way, your colors don't run and make a mess or fade. This also prevents shrinking of your clothes, which makes it so that your clothes fit for longer and are more comfortable to wear. Concerning your white clothes, you need to make sure that you wash on a warmer water such that your shades don't fade and that you can get rid of all of your stains and discolorations more efficiently. The warm water is more apt to take out stains and other dirt and residue that's left on your whiter colored clothes, which shows up more easily. Moving forward, going to the length and duration of your wash, excuse me, it's really easy to just set your washer and to leave and to have it on a preset thing. Like a lot of washing machines like this one have a separate wash that sets it and it automatically has a time that goes. But if you're able to wash your clothes for a certain amount of time, the average wash like load of clothes is from 28 to 32 minutes normally. This is a one rinse cycle. So after your clothes are soaked and washed, they're rinsed with water. Adding on rinse cycles or other things like that do increase the length of your load, and also increasing the size of how many clothes you put in affects how long you should wash them for. Normally, as a college student, you want to get as much washing as done as you can as quickly as possible. So normally two big loads, one for your light and one for your dark, is what most college students do. For that, roughly 45 minutes to an hour is normal for how long to wash your clothes for, and that usually covers two rinse cycles, since most college students don't wash their clothes more than, say, every other week. Moving on lastly to the type of soap that you should use. A lot of time, especially on Tide bottles and Tide pods, the instructions for how to wash and for how many Tide pods or how much detergent to use is written on the label. But a good rule of thumb for at least the packaging ones, the prepackaged ones like Tide Pods seen here, what you want to do is do one for each load of laundry. If you're doing a larger load of laundry or you want to make sure that your clothes are clean from like a heavy soil level, if you had caked on debris, mud, or other things like that, you'd want to put in more. Concerning detergent as well, you definitely want to use as much as the cap says. And a lot of time, many things like that have specific measurements and markings in the cap to make sure that all of your stuff gets as clean as possible with the amount that you have and the load that you have. All in all, making sure that you get the most out of your wash is super important, even though it sometimes can be tough with a college schedule and things like that. In the end, though, making sure that you get the right amount of soap, the right temperature and color, and the length of your wash correctly can make your clothes more comfortable, last longer, and remain more vibrant and more colorful for a longer period of time. Thank you.